What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. You know it's your boy Anime King, and today we're going to be doing part 18 of What If Naruto Was Taken by the Raikage. Get this one over 300 likes and you'll be getting the next part as soon as possible. Comment down below and tell me what you think of this episode. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Start the intro. So the last time we left off, Naruto faced off against Rock Lee in an epic battle, and Naruto won without using the frogs or the fox. He wanted to test his own power to see how strong he is. Now, Karou and Gaara were about to start their match. Karou started to use all sorts of fire style technique on Gaara, but none of them was working. So she decided to take that step further and said, now she's going to finish this. If you guys are new, switch across the playlist and check out the other parts from part 1. Trust me, it's very interesting. So let's get straight into the story. Karou started running through hand signs. Fire style, rainbow inferno jutsu, she yelled. Karou blew fire out of her mouth that looked like the rainbow, different colors all around Gaara and the entire arena. If she's using that attack, she must be really desperate, Naruto said out loud on the competitor's balcony. So pretty, Hinata and Ino said in unison. That is why she hates this move. Karou is just about the biggest tomboy in the world. She hates pretty stuff like rainbows. She thinks that if she uses this technique, people won't take her seriously. The ironic thing is, this jutsu is one of the most strongest fire jutsu in the world, Naruto explained to the girls. Meanwhile, at the infirmary, are you sure that you're okay to move, Lee? Guy asks his favorite student. Of course, Guy Sensei. Now, let's go and watch that match. Back with the fight. When the jutsu finally completed and the whole ring was covered in a rainbow fire, Karou fell to her knees and was breathing heavily, and she could barely move. I used too much chakra, she managed to say between gasping for air. Are you done? Karou then froze in fear as she heard a voice behind her. She slowly turned to see Gaara materializing from sand behind her. He had managed to dodge her attack. I can't win this, she said. As she looked at Gaara, she then turned to the proctor and said, I quit. That's enough, said the proctor. The winner of this match is Gaara from the sand. The match is only over when my sand has absorbed every single drop of blood from this furry little girl. As Gaara's sand began to cover Karou and lift her straight up in the air. That's enough, Gaara. If you kill this girl now, after she quits, you will be disqualified, the proctor said, as the proctor tried to reason with him, but to no avail. I got to get out there and save Karou, said Naruto as he was beginning to jump off the balcony. But then, Gaara's coffin of sand that he was trying to encase Karou in was blown apart and Karou was gone. Do you have no honor? Attacking an opponent who already surrendered is shameless act of a coward. Karou was being held by Rock Lee, who came out of the infirmary just in time to see Karou quit the match and Gaara try to attack her. You dare interfere? Fine, I'll kill you too. Gaara raised his hand and was about to send his sand to attack Rock Lee, only to be stopped by the Kazekage, who appeared in front of him. The two said nothing to each other. They just looked into each other's eyes for seconds. And then, Gaara retreated back his sand into his girt, and he walked away like nothing had ever happened. I must apologize for my son's. Hokage apologized to everyone and went back up to his seat with the Hokage. Thank you, I guess. She then said goodbye, not before planting a quick peck on Lee's cheek and run off. The crowd gave a quick "aww" and Lee was left speechless and holding his cheek where Karu had kissed it. What the hell? I owe Naruto $100. Karu isn't a lesbian after all, Amoy thought to himself. The proctor then announced it is time for the third match. Can Hinata, Hyuga, and Temari of the Sand please come to the arena? Temari used her giant fan as a glider to gently float down to the proctor. Hinata turned to walk down the stairs. While Hinata walking down the stairs, she and Naruto locked eyes and the both of them winked at each other. Hinata finally reached in the arena. The proctor asked them if they are ready. The both of them gave him a nod and then the proctor said begin. Hinata knew that Temari favored a long range attack, so Hinata charged in immediately. Temari used her fan and started up a great wind that stopped Hinata from charging and sent her flying backwards by the wind pressure. With a graceful back flick, Hinata landed on her feet, but she was too far away now. She couldn't use her gentle fist technique, and Temari favored the long range attack. What was she going to do? This isn't good. I have to get closer, Hinata thought to herself. Wind cycle jutsu, Temari yelled as she began her long range assaults. Hinata had to dodge all of the wind coming her way. She began racking her brain for some way to get around this girl wind style. I can do this, Hinata thought to herself after looking up at Naruto and her cousin Neji, because Neji really helped her a lot over the month. Only thing I need is just a plan. I got this. I need an opening now. Hinata immediately rushed at Temari. Temari saw Hinata coming at full speed. Temari used another wind blast, but Hinata was prepared as she started to spin and activate her rotation. In the stands, Neji began to smile. So that is the plan she came up with. Interesting, Neji said to himself. After Hinata finished the rotation, there was a gust everywhere because the attack of the wind and Hinata rotation collided, creating dust over the place. Hinata then charged at Temari again. The dust was beginning to clear. Temari was right in front of Hinata. Temari quickly opened her fan and said, "Slicing winds," as winds rushed towards Hinata, slicing Hinata into pieces. But then, her body part started to turn to water as the water dropped to the ground. Then Temari heard something behind her. I win. The moment Temari turned around, Hinata started her gentle fist. 2 palms, 4 palms, 8 palms, 16 palms, and went straight up to 64 palms and finished her with a heavy blast. Temari was sent hurtling and slammed into the arena wall and was totally out cold. The proctor then announced, Hinata Hyuga, the winner of this exam match. In the stands, Hayashi stood up from his seat with the other members of the Hyuga clan. Hinata watched as he began to clap. Soon everyone was enjoying and clapping. Hinata felt so happy. Hinata's face became red because of all the attention, so she ran back to the balcony as fast as she can. As Naruto was standing and watching Hinata, he heard Kurama came up in his mind. Hey Naruto, you know what they say about female water style users? Naruto knew what Kurama was about to say. Don't say it, Kurama, said Naruto. They're always wet, said Kurama with a laugh. That joke sucks. It's better than your dumb rock bottom joke, said Kurama to Naruto. Oh, just shut up already, said Naruto. Elsewhere in the infirmary, Temari was laying on a bed, staring up in the ceiling. That girl made me look like a fool, Temari said to herself. The door opened and her sensei Baki walked in. Would you medic please excuse us? I have something I wish to discuss with my student privately. The medic did as he requested. How are you feeling? Baki asked Temari. I cannot move very well. They said it's gonna be a couple of hours until my chakra fully restored and go back to normal. Take this scroll, said Baki. It's going to start soon. When it starts, Conqueror's gonna take Gaara outside of the village to prepare for his transformation. That scroll will bring out one of my mole summons. It will protect you and help you get out of this village. Thank you, said Temari as she grabbed the scroll. Don't thank me. Thank your father for being the Kazekage. If I left you here to die, he would have let me regret it. Baki then walked out and left Temari all alone again. At least I won't have to be a part of this useless battle now, Temari thought to herself as she laid on the bed and prepared to close her eyes. She wanted to get a quick nap before everything started. With Karu was slapping water on her face in the bathroom, trying to get why she just did that. I cannot believe I just did that. I kissed a shinobi from another village in front of everyone. I shouldn't have done that, but on the other hand, he saved my life though, and it was the least I could do. And his muscle felt so strong under his shirt too. Wait, no, what the hell am I thinking? He had those weird eyebrows. I can't possibly find a guy like that attractive. But he wasn't terrible looking though. If you can get past the eyebrows, I guess he's kind of cute. Karu was snapped out of her thoughts when she felt a hand grab her shoulder. She saw in the mirror that it was Yujito. Yujito had a face like she understood exactly what Karu was thinking. How long have I been in here? I've lost track of time, said Karu. Not long. You missed the third match though. The Hyuga girl beat the Sand girl. Yujito answered. I'm sure Naruto is happy about that, said Karu. Oh, I know he is, said Yujito. Come on, before the next match starts, said Yujito as the two began to leave the bathroom. Oh, I almost forgot. Yujito turned around to Karu and said, I got this from Iruka, just in case you needed it, because I saw what you did today with that boy when he saved you. As Yujito turned around and handed Karu a condom. What the hell would I need this for? To give that boy a most generous gift for saving you, of course. You don't have to use it, but I just felt that it would be good for you to have it in case. I don't need that crap. If anyone needs those, it's Naruto. Naruto already carried those around. But that is not the point. Just take the stupid thing, said Yujito. Even if you don't use it on that Lee boy, you can save it for when you need it later in life. You won't let me leave this bathroom until I take it, would you? Nope. Karu quickly grabbed it and put it in her pouch. Can we go now? Yes, we can. As the both of them exit the bathroom and went back to their seats. With the Bee and the Hokage and the Kazekage. Part Hokage was that Hyuga girl who I thought she was, Bee said in a serious tone. I know what you're thinking, Bee, and yes, that was the very same girl. I'm glad to see she turned out fine, said Bee. Yeah guys, a long time ago, the Cloud and the Hyugas had a big thing and the Cloud tried to kidnap Hinata, but she was safely returned. And a member from the Cloud and a member from the Hyuga died, so that is why Hinata and Naruto cannot be together, seen in public anyway. But Bee didn't know anything about it. Skipping back to the story, Bee then said, when I found out what happened, I got into a huge fight with my brother. I would have left him and the village if he hadn't proven to me that he had nothing to do with the incident. Yes, I've heard this cover story about being at the Chunin exam during that whole incident. You understand if I'm a little hesitant to believe such a convenient alibi. Let me ask you something, Lord Hokage. Do you think lightly of my brother's intelligence? Bee asked. Of course not, said the Hokage. Then why are you so quick to think that he had a hand in such a short-sighted and idiotic plan? Think about it. What kind of idiot would have kidnapped a little girl if the intention was to steal her bloodline trait. We would have to wait until the girl mature, and then we have to wait another 9 months for her to bear children. It is obvious that a boy would be a much better target. One male can impregnate a lot of females at a time. Brother may not be the nicest man in the world. He may steal and kill to make the cloud the strongest village. But the man is the idiot, and he's certainly not the kind of monster who steals children from their beds at night. Not like your Orochimaru. When B finished, the Hokage was speechless. Two stared at each other for a long time that they didn't notice that the Kazekage signaled someone in the stands. Finally, I was wondering when he would give the signal. A man said under an Anpu mask as he was preparing as jutsu. The masked man quickly flashed through some hand signs and covered the entire arena in some sort of sleeping Juiken-jutsu. All of the civilians and some of the less experienced spurred to his insane brother. It's time to wake up, mother. Yes, it's time to wake up, mother, Gaara said to himself. Excellent. The two took off, leaving everyone else on the competitor's balcony very confused. Hey, Naruto, said Kurama, something is going to happen. Go after the Shikaku. Now! Naruto didn't waste any time and went after them immediately. He could tell that Kurama was being very serious. Meanwhile, Hinata, Ino and Shikamaru all went down to ask the proctor what was going on with the Hokage and B. It's time to end this charade, the Kazekage said as he stood up. Lord Kazekage, what are you talking about? The third asked. Instead of answering, the Kazekage pulled out a scroll. Summoning jutsu, he yelled as he threw the scroll up in the air. It unraveled and fell to the ground. There were 5 summoning on the seal. They were glowing purple and they all exploded in a puff of smoke. When the smoke cleared, there were 5 people standing on the rooftop with them. One of them was an overweight man. There was another one with 4 arms. There was a girl of the group with long red hair. The next one was a pale 2-headed man. And in the middle of the group, who needed no introduction, the pale white skin Orochimaru. The third Hokage said his name in disgust as Orochimaru was surrounded by the Sound 4. With Naruto stopped in his tracks as he was searching for the Shikaku. But then he felt a presence that he hasn't felt in years. What? What is he doing here? Naruto thought to himself. Listen to me, Naruto. That man will get his due. But right now, you must focus on the Shikaku, said Kurama. We are the only one who can stop the Shikaku. The Hokage and B or Yujito will deal with Orochimaru. Naruto didn't respond. He just turned back and started to search for the Shikaku. Back to the Hokage. I've been waiting for this day. The day I can finally atone to the sin of letting you live. The third Hokage ripped off his robes to reveal that he's in his battle armor. Count me in on this fight too, as B stood by the Hokage's side, ready to throw down. But I'm gonna end this episode right here, guys. If you want to see the next part to this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, turn on that bell notification to stay posted. But I'm out for now, guys. Peace.